Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Friday! Welcome, boxers. Really excited to do the Q&A today. Yesterday was a good one. I have some leftover questions still. So I was working on that one from what was his name? It's like Me series or something like that. I'm forgetting, but he asked a question yesterday about pressing and holding a meter, increasing, and then also the distance of how far you shoot something also increases. I'm still working on that one, but I thought that was a great question. And so, just let me know what your questions are today, and then I'll post the solutions over here in the Discord, the Buildbox Livestream channel on the Discord. And Smart Penguins had a good one from yesterday, so yeah, definitely check those out. Who do we got here today? Rohan Thomas, Keb B, Dr. Studios, Valen Chan, Zurich, Super Gujus. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I use Click Team Fusion. That's okay. That's okay. Buildbox will still be here waiting for you when you want to come back. How to make a scene going downward in every scene. Super Gujus. I can show you how to do that pretty quickly. Let me just do that real fast. So I believe this is Buildbox 2. So I'm going to exit out of Buildbox 2. I'll go ahead and turn off my notifications as well so that I don't get bugged here. And then I'll open up Buildbox 3. I'll show you. It's super easy. Heck, you know what? I think you might even be able to, let's try something. With the Start Wizard, I think you might be able to make it so that the scenes go down. And then free roaming, drag to move, none. Mouse drag, none. Physics, normal. Let's just do cube, none. Tree. Cool. All right. So I thought it might be available in there. It is not. That is okay. So this is how you make your scenes go downward each scene. Okay, so basically what I like to do is I'll start off with my position here, just 0, 0, 0, right? And then I'll take the start of my scene and I'll lift it up to, let's do 12, okay? So then we do 12, but the bracket is still, if you can see it here, I'm going to make this nice and big for us. The bracket is still being going this direction. So we need to twist it and make it go this way, make it go down. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's first off, let's see here, let's change this to 0. Okay, cool, so that works. And then let's change this to 90. Nope, not that way. Close. Let's change this to 90. Awesome. So we just need to change it to negative 90 and then we're good to go. Okay, so you see there now the scene, the bracket, the top bracket is the start of the scene is going downwards and it's like the brackets are going this way. Okay, now we just need to do the same with the end of our scene here. So I'll select the end of our scene. I'm going to do the same thing, do position 0, 0, 0 so it's centered. I'll just keep it at 0, 0, 0. I'll get rid of this 0 and then I'll change this, I believe, to 90 or negative 90. Yep, negative 90. And then there we go. So I'll move this, get rid of this ornament. Okay, and now you can see our scene is now going down. And then what you do is you hit your start scene, hit D on your keyboard, right? And do scene 1. Get rid of the character again, and now you can just do scene after scene after scene after scene. You can just make a bunch of copies, and each of them, and your game is going to go downwards now. So that's how you do that. Okay. Andy Alimento, hey, I am already built the prototype of my game on Buildbox. Where should I learn the environment design, like low poly design and stuff? You know what? So, like, different illustrators and different softwares are available. It's kind of debatable about which one you want to go with. For illustrators, the two that I really like are Pixelbox. I'm sorry, not Pixelbox. Pixelbox I do like a lot. but it's not available for everybody. No, Pixelmator for Mac users, Pixelmator, and Affinity Designer for non-Mac users, and also Photoshop, right? So for illustrators, like Photoshop is kind of like the the definitive the definitive software. So for illustrators, I would probably use Photoshop. And then for like 3D modeling, I might start with Blender, because that one's so it's free, and there's like a huge community behind it, and a lot of people will be able to help you out. There's also Maya and ZBrush, right? So both of those are also great softwares to learn, and those are like, it takes some serious mastery. It's going to take you a lot of time, but it's really cool. Once you get those down, you can pretty much create anything. So I might start with Blender, because Blender is just pretty easy. We can make something in Blender in like 2 seconds, but Maya and ZBrush, those take a little bit more practice, for sure. Question: how can I make an asset move towards the area touched? Ooh, that is cool. Okay, let's see here. How can I... That's a good question. Okay, let's try this out. New 3D world. Interesting. Okay. I'm thinking right now. Interesting. Because you need for what you're talking about, for sure, you would need to do use an is touched, because that's the only one that's ray casting. Okay, so right here, ray casting. So let's try something. I want to test something out right now. Let's do a plane. Yeah, let's add a plane. And then let's get it up in front of the camera. Let's try to click different areas of the plane and see if we can make it like register different parts of the plane. Because otherwise, I'm not sure I would be able to do that without some custom coding. Okay, so let's make sure we've got this plane nice and big. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try to spawn something in different areas. Okay, so let's do like make this cube be a different color. Okay, and then let's do is touched spawn a cube. Oops, spawn a cube. Okay. Now, let's see if it spawns it in different areas, and let's play around with this. Because we might be able to do something with this. Because if that's the case, we can have an invisible plane, and then we can spawn invisible objects that pull other objects towards it. You see what I'm saying? So, let's try it. Oh, this is going to be a good test. So if I click there, oops, I need to go much smaller on the spawn. Okay, ignore scale. Let's see here, ignore scale. Yeah. No, see, the is touch will register in the same spot every single time. So if I try to like, Huh. Yeah, that's going to take some custom coding for sure. Because... Yeah. Unfortunately, Millet Gandhi, the only thing that that I think might be able to help us out for this one would be this template, the draw template. And it's because what I was going to try to do is I was going to try to see if the is touched could... Oh, wait. Huh. Yeah, no, it still would grab it at the origin. But anyways, I'm not going to be able to do that one, but this one's close, right? So this one, you draw, and you say you want the asset to move there, right? But the only problem is that you have to start by dragging the start by dragging the character. But maybe there's a way to change this so that instead of drawing the character, you'd have to go into the code here, but instead of drawing the character and having to touch the character here, it'll say touch move and where let's see where the touch began, the scene, center of the world. It's probably checking to see if you're touching the character, and then if you can make it so that you can just touch some random part and then release and then the character follows, I think you're pretty close here. But as you can see, it's pretty complicated. So unfortunately, that one is going to take some custom code. What's up, Joshua W, Kyle Moodley, Sharifi Simo, how's it going? KB, what's up? Let me check the question list and make sure I'm going in order. Oh, touch teleport example. No way, that's awesome. Okay, let's check something out. Somewhat of an example. Hugh's got a good example for me that let's just take a quick look at. It might work as a good example for you in your question. Yeah, let's take a look. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see. Let's check out this template real fast. Sorry, I got a message coming in. I got distracted. Okay, so you touch there. Oh, you touch teleport. Well, a touch teleport's kind of sick. How did you do that, Hugh? Let's take a look. Platformer touch teleport. Wow. Holy cannolis. This is a custom node. Sweet. Yeah, I guess we can share this. So I think we've got permission to share this. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up Discord real fast. And then I'll drop this in there as a touch teleport example. I know that's not quite what you're looking for, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, so next question. I want to make a game like Subway Surfers. And I want to make a game like Subway Surfers, but with cars. How do I make the animation for it to turn right and left and jump? Okay, so real fast, I want to double check on Subway Surfers if the swipe means you appear somewhere. Or let me just double check real fast, because I know Subway Surfers. Everybody knows Subway Surfers, but I want to just double check the gameplay real fast. Just double check. Oh, that's so cute. The little trailer. Okay. I love it when games explode like this and then it takes on this like whole other life. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, see, Okay. Yee. Okay. So he does do a roll. Now here's the problem with that. That looks hardcore FBX, right? So let's take a look. We'll use Martian Marathon. So this can be done, but you need to have the FBX roll, right? And then when you do like the swiping, let's take a look. Okay. Yeah. So this is actually probably your best example. Wow, hold on. The music is super loud. Give me a second. The music is just tearing my ears up. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think this is probably your best example to look at. Sorry, I forgot your name. Gaming. Sorry, I forgot who asked the question. So this is probably your best example to look at, and here's where things get a little tricky. All right, this type of game is a little bit more developed. All right, it's a little bit more polished, so it has has more nodes. All right, now this is what's going on. This is the lunge animation. All right, and this is how you get that animation moving left and right. So heck, if you want to just what I might do is I might use this as a template, then drop in your own animations for like all of this, right? Maybe if you want to cut the jumping, but no, it sounds like you want to do Subway Surfers, right? Style. So that does include jumping. I don't know how you jump cars, but hey, you can jump a car. It's fine with me. It could be fun. And anyways, so I might just switch out my car animations there, and then the turn left animation is your lunge animation, and all it does is it's just going to like go like and then the game is going to handle the switching positions. This is pretty close to Subway Surfers actually. This will get you there. Let's check this out though real fast. There's something about this there's something I want to show you. Okay, 1 second. All right. Now, let me get my character here. And then, where is the animations? That's weird. Okay, let me check something else. This is the player rig. So let's check it in here. Alright, this is what we'll do. Let's check out the lunge animation on this guy, and then this is kind of what you're going for. Alright, this is kind of what you're looking for your turning. So, yeah. You see how he doesn't actually switch positions, right? He just goes, a little motion, a little hop, and then the position changes. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your FBX little animation and you're just going to go eat, right? And then eat. That's it. Okay? So that's kind of what that's what you want to go for. So I would do that, and I would drop in my own animations, right? For this, I would set up a car rig instead of this one, right? Drop in your own FBX model, and then drop in your own animations, and then select them here from the drop-down list. So that's what I would do. How to make characters body flexible like sausage flip. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at sausage flip, everybody. Okay. Sausage flip, let's see this. Okay, you're going to need to use linkers. Alright, deal. Alright, let's make a flexible character. Linkers. Alright, I'm going to start off with a brand new template. Okay. And we're going to start this off. We'll make a little flexible template. Cool. Or a little flexible character template. Alright. Let me double check. Okay, this is going to be our character. It's going to be dynamic character, collision group character, dynamic, awesome. Okay, now let's add linkers. Okay, so or actually, hold on. I'll go like this, and then you might, or it might be better to add in a separate object. Yeah. Oops. Let's drag it out. It's part of the character. I think you might be able to just do the same character as well, but I feel like this is gonna go smoother because like the main character is probably like the head or something, and then this is the body. So I just selected both, right? I held a command down and I selected both in the outliner. And then you just press plus and then link selected, right? And then let's see, this one is going to be dynamic as well. And let's see if they just, yeah. So you see how they're kind of like loosey-goosey and stuck together, right? Now let's do a couple of those. So let's take these guys, let's shrink them down. Let's make like a little hot dog looking character. Okay. And then you gotta select the linker as well. Okay, now I would go make another little copy, and then I would do, grab these two, just click those two, and then link those bad boys up, and then do another one here, probably, and then select those two, then link those two up, and then let's do one more just for good measure, and then we'll call it on this. So we'll link this guy, link these two. Okay, now there we go. We got some loosey-goosey character, and let's take the character now, and let's give the character like a little movement, right? So let's do movement, and let's have it going like -5 in the Z direction, and then no nothing on the X and the Y, so it can fall freely and move about freely. And then I think a wave node would be kind of cool too, because then we can get like slithering. I want to do it like a snake. Did I do -5? Good, I did do -5. All right, X, 1 to side. Yeah, okay, we should be seeing a slither effect away from us. Hold on. Oh, the wave node doesn't allow for gravity unless, hold on. Did I accidentally? Yep, I messed up. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Huh. That's weird. You see them all linked here. That's strange. Hold on. Okay. So the wave node is not allowing. Oh, let's try this. Let's do rotation factor maybe. 0, 0, 0. So that it doesn't. No, the wave node does not like. The wave node does not like gravity. It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to show you. But it's actually kind of slithering, strangely enough. That's what I wanted to show you, but I'm kind of bummed because I wanted to get the wave node going at the same time, right? So that it's moving down and then it's going like this, like slithering. Guess you can't win them all. Let's separate these guys just a little bit, right? Let's take these guys, move them down a little bit. Take these guys, move them down a little bit. take these guys, move them down. This one, move down. Let's take a look. Let's see how this looks now. Yeah, you get like a loosey-goosey character, you know, kind of flying around down there. And then you could do also something like do a random jump, you know, each time. Let's do just a random jump right now. So we'll do jump, no limit, and then do something like random, like 10, 10, and 10. And then, why is the edit open? Okay, cool. And then there you go, right? So let's press play. Right? Little jump, and the character flops around. Now, the other thing that you might want to do, though, right, is like, let's say you want the character to be like really tight, right, up. So you need to, that means you need to move like the linker closer together, like this. You got to have everything really tight. Yeah. Let's get it up in there. Go about halfway, right? You have like the linker that's in the middle. You have it like sticking out about halfway out the bottom of the cube, kind of like this. You see what I'm saying? Like I'll stick it out halfway, and then I'll put the other cube, and I'll make the other lift it up and complete it. So then there you go. It's a little bit more like tight knit, and then it should be bouncing a different way each time. That's weird. Hold on. Let's do 5 and 5. There it is. Yeah, loosey goosey. Loosey goosey. Okay, cool. You know, but it's still kind of closer together. You can use spheres and a bunch of stuff too. So there we go. Okay, cool. So there's an example of a loosey, like a flexible character. Flexible character using linkers. Character using linkers. Example. Okay, and then I will drop that into Discord. Cool. Come on, Discord. Drop it in, and then let's move on to the next question. Okay. Next question is how to make. Oh wait, no, I already did that one. What is the roadmap of Buildbox? Okay, so for sure the roadmap of Buildbox is we're going to be working on offline use. And we're also going to be working on the character and coin shop. I already showed you that yesterday, so you already tell. You guys already know that that we're working on that. You know, why don't I show you guys that again real fast? I promise I won't take up too much time doing this. I'll just show you guys real fast the character coin shop, right, so that you guys can see what's coming. So okay, let's do. Where are you? Multiple select. Where are you? There you go. Okay, this is a new version of Buildbox, so I can't share this with you yet, but I can at least show it to you. So this is kind of on the roadmap, right, for Buildbox. Is we're getting the character and the coin shop set up for you guys, and then offline use is also a huge one, so that you guys aren't always having to be connected to the internet. Okay, so imagine these are 3 different characters in your coin shop, right? Okay, and I'll buy that first character, and then I'm going to play with that first character, right? But then this is like the default character, okay? But then this is the coin shop, and I'll say, okay, I want to play with this character instead. Okay, so I'm going to select that character. Then I play with the cube instead. Then I can go back here and I can say, you know what, actually I want to buy this character. I've saved up some coins, I want to buy this character. So I just bought it. So I unlocked the character. Now I can select the character and say, hey, I'm going to play with that one now. And then I'm going to play as the circle or the sphere. And so this is the character of the coin shop that's coming. It's obviously going to look way better than this. But this is like preliminary, like just an example of like kind of the rundown of how things are going to work. So that's a quick example. That's part of the roadmap of Buildbox. Scrollable UIs is on there. Also, I talked to very excited about this one. So yesterday, you guys remember how we were talking about aligned scenes and randomized scenes, and Smart Penguins ended up giving us a good BB doc, a useful BB doc for that. Anyways, I talked to Nick about that yesterday, and we are going to look now at adding a extra feature, an attribute here that'll say like scenes or something like that, or scene selection, or I don't know the name yet. Okay, we're still coming up with that, but it'll be something like scenes or scene, I don't know, scene order, right? Scene order sounds more like it. But anyways, it'll say scene order, and then you'll have two options, and it'll either be aligned or randomized. So in that world, the scenes will be randomized, or in another world, it'll be aligned. And that's way easier and way better than having it, like, applying it, like, the aligned scenes all across all worlds, or the randomized scenes all across all worlds. And then also the level selector node doesn't quite solve the problem, because you have to go to another UI to show that you're like, I complete the level, and then you restart it, and then you go back, and then you go to the next scene. So it's yeah. Okay, how to add sky and far background like Subway Surfer. Okay, let's take a look at Subway Surfer again. I gotta double check it. I'm sorry that I keep watching Subway Surfer, but I gotta see exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so first off, there's fog. Fog feature for sure. So there's a white cloud fog feature. And then far away, yeah, let's do a sky. Let's do a blue sky. And yeah, for right now, it seems like, okay, honestly, if you actually take a quick look at this closely, the only two things that are stagnant are the fog, right? The ever looming fog at the end of the down the lane, and the other thing that you've got there is you got like a nice blue sky, kind of a really beautiful blue gradient, kind of leading down into the fog. There are no clouds. And there are buildings and trees on the sides only, right? So, and then everything else, like, look at this perfect example, right? Okay, they could have put a bunch of stuff there, but it's just water, blue, and fog, right? You just saw that. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's make that easy. So I'm going to go ahead and get a nice gradient, though, for the blue, just because it did look pretty beautiful. Okay, and you know what? I wonder, can I do... Let's see here. Let me do something real fast. Let me see if I can snag... let me see if I can snag a screenshot of that blue. I'll steal that blue. Alright. Yeah, okay, cool. So there we go. That's the blue I want. Get a little of that blue in there. Okay, cool. So there's my blue. And I'll get rid of this stuff. Now, I want to get a nice gradient. You probably best to use a square. Let's start off by grabbing that blue. Wow, that's a perfect blue. Okay, and then that actually might be good enough, but I want to take a gradient here. I want to make a gradient. So we'll turn on gradient. Let's do original color there. Do that, and then white. That's perfect. But let's do this. Let's steal more of that blue, right? And then just go a little bit lighter with it, right? So that's solid blue, but then go a little bit lighter with it, just like that. Okay, perfect. Then close her off. I would probably take this guy and then, oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Watch this. There it is. Thank you. 270. Cool. All right, downwards. So that's that, like, a nice, you know what I mean? It's a nice, like, rich blue, but then a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit whitens up a little bit. Okay. That's a massive slice, actually. So let me see how big I just made that. Okay, 500 something pixels is actually not that big. 500 is okay. We probably might have to stretch it out a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, so create slice. Let's call this the sky. Let's export it out onto the desktop there. Cool. There's our sky. Now, this is what I would do for, let's try this guy. I'll try to put a sky on this Martian Marathon game because it looks a lot like Subway Surfers. So if we can put a sky on Subway Surfers, we can put a sky on, or if we can put a sky on this, we can do it, just like Subway Surfers. So we've got this orange thing going on, right? Let's take a look. Okay. Also, the camera angle is a little bit different, right? So let's get it behind the character and let's see how that looks. Yeah. It's harder to see because of it's like a different style game. But you can at least see the sky a little bit more. All right, let's try this. Let's stretch it out a little bit so we can see over the buildings a little bit more, and then we'll get moving. Oh, nice. Okay, so the sky is coming in too close. So let's do this. Okay. So first off, the fog color is we've got the fog turned on. Let's I don't think you could change the fog color. Hey Hugh, let's make a note of changing the fog color. We might be able to change the fog color with the background color, right? Because I believe the fog is orange, right? Yeah, it's orange. Okay, so then it would be nice to be able to have a background color and then change the fog color too, but whatever, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Let's just change the background color to white for this. We'll go full white or pretty close to white. And then let's make sure that the fog is going to match that. Okay, cool. So the fog's matching it. Now the start distance needs to be further away. So start distance is going to be like 4,000. The end distance is going to be like 4,500. Let's get it further away. Do you see what I mean? It's like much, much further. Okay, cool. So I probably went a little bit too far with the camera angle, but at least because I'm like just showing so much sky. But you get the point. Now let's add the sky. So we're gonna bring in the sky here as an object. Okay, then make it like massive. Right, there's our big sky. Maybe, yeah. Okay, then let's give the character no movement to start off with, just because, yeah, let's do no movement to start off with, because I want to get things, like, settled. Okay. So, also, the music is pounding in my ear right now. 1 second. Okay. All right, perfect. Now I can actually hear myself think. So now we need to get back to the 3D world. We need to move this guy further away. Okay. So I would say something like that. And then the fog start distance and the end distance needs to be more spread out so that the fog isn't so dense. Okay. So give me a second here. So let's go here to fog. And actually, you know, the other cool part is you can just access the fog right here by selecting the world, 3D world there. So let's do end distance like 6,000. And let's see how that looks. Okay, see, way like way less intense. So let's do 5,000. Because I think I went a little bit overboard. Okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably a little bit. Like, I could probably go 5,500, right? Or 5,300, at least. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. It has a little bit more of a fog going on. Also, let's check let's get the camera going just right. Okay, so let's go down a little bit so it doesn't look as ridiculous. Okay, cool. So that looks better. And then you might this is actually, I'm not sure about this. I might take this back. I might change the opacity on this thing a little bit. Let's see. If I change the opacity on this just a tiny bit, what will happen? Opacity. Let's do 0.8. Okay. Let's do that. I'm curious. I actually kind of like a lighter opacity, and here's why. Okay, check this out. All right, if we do a lighter opacity, I'm gonna go even further with this. Okay, I'm gonna go even lighter, and here's why. With the sky, do you see the buildings are now starting to show through? It's not just like this sky wall, you know, anymore. Okay, it's much more subtle than that. So let's go ahead and let's tweak it a little bit more. Let's go further. Let's go 0.4 with it. Okay, now let's exit out of there. Look at that. Okay, maybe I went a little bit too much with the maybe I didn't go blue enough. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I took a little bit of the blue away when I did that. You could probably stand to go a little bit bluer on the color, and then once the opacity changes, it kind of comes off a little bit. And then you could also take the background color here and kind of turn that a little bit more of like a lighter blue too, like a lighter, like give it a little bit of, you know, kind of a blueness to it, maybe, and then press OK, and then let's see how that looks. Okay, that looks okay. The sky is coming along. I might have gone a little bit too much with the opacity off of it. You might want to like do something like this, or wait. I got an idea. Watch this. Here, I got an idea. Watch this. So I'll go here, take this, and it's a gradient. So let's get down here. Oh wait, what's going on? Is the sky dynamic? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, none. All right, now. Okay, cool. Let's move you up. Yeah, see, that's more blue. That's got the truer blue there, as opposed to if I lighten it, if I raise it up, it's gonna hit the bottom of the gradient. It's not gonna be as good. Okay. And then this is the coup de grace, okay? Because it's like, all right, yeah, I built the sky, but how do you get the sky to like stay the same distance, right? And this is where you make it a child of the camera. All right? And then now it's always going to stay that distance, always going to stay that distance away. So I'll press, I'll get the game going again, right? So I'll get the character moving at the start of the game. Let's press play. And then you got a pretty good looking Subway Surfer type game, you know, pretty solid. And the sky looks good, and yeah, I think that's a good example. All right, let's go ahead and let's see here. Are the scenes aligned right now, or is it randomized? I'm just curious. I want to go through 4 scenes real fast. 1 scene, 2 scenes. The scenes aren't loading quick enough because I changed the perspective of the camera, so it takes a second. It takes a second for them to load. So I need to, when that happens, guys, just a quick example. The far render distance needs to be a little bit higher, I think. Or wait, no, hold on. The next scene threshold needs to be larger. So let's do something like 6,000 or 4,000 or 5,000. That's 5,000's high, but basically what that means is it's going to load up the next scene now way earlier, and so now it's never going to have that like choppy like scene like chunk thing coming in. Okay, so let's exit out of that. I'll save it, and then that was a really long-winded example of how to add a sky and fog like Subway Surfers, but it did come out looking really clean, so I'm all right with it. All right, sky plus fog like Subway Surfers. Okay, cool. I hope that helped. All right. Zach, we have a job for you. Unity. Download Unity. Zach, we have a job for you. Yeah. No. Thank you, though. That's very funny. Okay. Now, let's see here. Let me go ahead and share that doc because I almost forgot. Okay. Sky and fog like Subway Surfers. All right, next question, Vin. Come on. All right. How to add sky like Subway Surfers. Okay. How to set up checkpoints with levels. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So, let's do a checkpoint game. So, there is one example I could show you. I'm going to show you. Yeah, okay. I'm going to show you 2 examples, okay? I'm going to show you 2 examples that I think are both useful. Okay, so first, I'm going to show you how to set up checkpoints with levels very similarly to the progression template, okay? But there's more subtlety to it, though. There's an important step that you need to take here to make the checkpoints work so that when you turn off the game, right, and you come back to your game. Hold on one second. I got something going on with my filter. 1 second. Okay. Ooh. Okay. There it is. Okay, cool. Got rid of it. All right. Sorry, that was bugging me. So there is the trick with this though is that you have to do this trick that I'm about to show you so that when you close your game and you come back to your game, you're at level 2 or level 3 or wherever you left off, and you don't have to start all over again. Because if you do progression template right now the way it is, you will have to start the game over again from the beginning each time you close the app and start the game over again. So let's do this. Okay, so first thing you need to do is you need to create some sort of checkpoint object. Okay, so I'm going to use this plane as the checkpoint. Okay. Now, I'm going to keep it as static, and I'm going to make let's see here. Okay. I believe that you want to set, I believe the place you want to set it, and you might have to test this on a device, so if I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm pretty sure. So what we'll do is we'll use the checkpoint right here. Okay. And let's flip this around a little bit because it got turned around. And then use the checkpoint over here. There's the meter, the progress meter. Okay. Put it like something like this. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but if you can, that's fine. Okay, now, let's get this in the path of the character so that the character hits this thing every time, right? No matter what, the character is going to hit this checkpoint. Okay, that's going to set the checkpoint. Now, this is what you do. So, first, you need to make it so that when the character collides with the checkpoint, it removes the checkpoint because it's got to get out of the way. And so the affected asset is going to be character, and just got to make sure your character is the collision group character. Very good. So just to see what that looks like, you'll see the game. It'll grab the checkpoint and then it'll remove it. Okay, next. Let's just make the checkpoint invisible because we don't really need to see it. All right. Okay. Now you see checkpoint right there. Hits the checkpoint every single time. It actually does a kind of a cool little flip. Also, though, I just realized. Oh no, that's fine. The collision shape's okay. Let me see. Oops. Yeah. The collision shape's fine. Okay. Now. Go to the character and say, okay, if I collide with that checkpoint, so go to actions and go, if I collide with that checkpoint, if I collide with that checkpoint, sorry, 1 second, my lights are all off. If I collide with the checkpoint, and I'll use a cube collision shape, then what I want to do is I want to set a checkpoint. Set checkpoint. Right there. Okay, so I collide with the checkpoint object and I set the checkpoint. Now here's the last part of this trick. Okay? You have to select this 3D world here. Then you have to go to edit components down here in the bottom right hand corner, which I am actually blocking right now. Hold on. Okay. Can you see it? It's down here. All right. Yeah, edit components. You know what? Let me I'll just go like that. Okay, cool. So here it is, edit components. And you click this button, and then you need to put in checkpoint loader into here. Okay. And let's see here. And then I don't know about loading checkpoint. Let me double check on if you need a loading checkpoint. I think that might be if you want to load a checkpoint and do something specific, right? Like okay, after I load the checkpoint, I want this to happen. But you do have to put the checkpoint loader into your 3D world. So you have to click that. You have to go to your mind map, click edit components, and then drop the checkpoint loader in there. And then let's just check to make sure this is working. So grab the checkpoint. Whew. Okay. Perfect. Now, Cool. So we got to the 3rd level. The only thing is we would need to check this on the device for it to be truly, like, to be able to work. So, if I start it over, it's going to just start over from the beginning. Yeah. So there's really no way to test this without getting it on a device. You know what? Let me see if I can put it on my device and check this. If you guys, or you know what? I'll give this as an example, and then you can check it on a device and see if it works. Or actually, Hugh, would you do me a favor, Hugh? If I save this, and I'll say like check that like checkpoint working test. Can you put this on your phone real fast and like run it through Xcode or Android and put it on your phone and then test to make sure that when you close the app and you like turn off the app, that it continues to like start from the level that you want, right? That the checkpoint is working. Oh yeah, the blue a little closer. Oh, sorry, I missed that message from you, Hugh. My bad. Anyways, Hugh, I'm going to send you this checkpoint working test real fast, the BB doc, and then you can run a test for me so I'm not like wasting everybody's time. And then also, I'll give you the other half of that example. This is a question from Joshua W. So Joshua W, the other example is the phases one that I'll give you guys. Let's take a look at this one. This is one that I actually put a ton of work into. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's make it nice and big. There we go. Okay, so this 3D world has the checkpoint loader. Okay, but I don't believe my character has load checkpoint. Hold on. Let's do set checkpoint or checkpoint. Yes. Okay. No. Yeah, set checkpoint. Yeah, there is no load checkpoint unless you want to like I believe do something. So this is the game though that I made. Let's do this is like a remake of Phases 3D, or the game Phases that Trey made. I decided to make it in 3D. So basically the game starts off, it kind of walks you through like the intro and like how to do everything, and then let's go ahead and move. This one's easy, you just move left and right. Okay. So this is how I set up the checkpoints. This one is not like levels though, right? So let's check to make sure that it's still working. So you collect these guys and then it turns green, you get a checkpoint. This is a reverse gravity that I made, and I need to fix that actually so that the fall force is ignored at that point. But this one you have to grab keys and you can unlock doors, and then you can set the checkpoints. This is a button that I created where you can like push the button and then it drops a key, and then you can collect the checkpoint. So let's go ahead and let's let ourselves be defeated right now, so that we can see to make sure that that the checkpoint's working. So I'll hit that wall, and then I'll restart the game, and then there you go. I'm back at my checkpoint. Let's do one more test too to make sure that the other checkpoints are working. Right? Sorry for the long intro. I did a long, silly long, instructions. But here we go. Touch the left side to move left. All right. Cool. Moving on. All right. The wall shakes. We avoid enemies. Collect gems. Reach checkpoints. Reverse gravity. I need to fix the fall of force on that. Okay, now this is the part where we need to test. Let's let the character be defeated, and then and then let's see if the checkpoint works. It might, oof, let's see. Okay, restart, and then there you go. I'm back at the original checkpoint, right? Remember how I said, like, we're reaching checkpoints, and then we did the reverse gravity thing? Yeah. So, yeah, basically, yeah, and then if you hit this, if you unlock this door, right, and you get this checkpoint, but then you decide to skip unlocking the next door, and you're defeated, then you'll go back to the other checkpoint, the second checkpoint, where you have to push buttons again. You'll be able to do it again. So this is a good example of how the checkpoints work. I'll go ahead and pass this one along to you guys as well. Please do not like submit this game to the App Store or the Play Store, because it was just a template that I wanted to make, and we're still going to probably work with this. I just want to use this as an example, okay? So I'll go ahead and share this with you. Let's see here. Where do I have that saved? Let's do, okay. This one's pretty clean. I put a lot of work into this one, guys, so don't do anything with this one. Just use it as an example to like see how I go about things. I'm still not done with this. It's not nearly done, but I thought it would be fun to do. So I was working on it in the evenings, and I'll share it with you guys. There still needs to be like some things figured out. For instance, like one thing that I think I need to do right away is like maybe so the main character. One thing that happens is when the character collides with the enemy checkpoint, the wall, the physics, the collision shape is not actually removed. The character's defeated, but the collision shape's not removed, which sometimes ends up meaning that the character then hits the checkpoint that's hidden on the inside. So I'm thinking like one thing I might do right now is like add a remove here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the debris explosion will show if I remove it. Let's find out. Great. That bug's still happening. Let's try it again. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Oh, you know what? I need to do it on debug mode too to really see it, but let's just run a test. Let's see if the debris is removed because hopefully they're not as a child, right? Oops, I messed up. I needed to be defeated. Let's do that now. Oh no. What? Wow, that does not look good. Okay. Well. Wow. It removes and it never triggers the game over event. So, it has to happen after the defeat. So let's double check it. Let's turn on debug mode, and I'm going to move on to the next question, guys. Sorry about this. I just am really curious. This is one thing I would do to improve this template, and I think you guys might want to do the same if you guys are doing this type of game. Like, I feel like this is a problem that is going to come up for a lot of you at some point, where you have a character die, but it's moving forward still, and that means the collision shape is still moving forward. So, yeah, it's an issue. Okay. Boom. Checkpoint. Awesome. Okay. Now here's the test. Let's see if I run into this and not hit the checkpoint. Oh yeah, it's not. It does not like it. Okay, you know what? That's okay. I wonder also, am I using the newer version of Buildbox? Yeah, I am. This one's got a few bugs in it, so no big deal. It's an experimental. This is the one for CoinShop. So, shoot. You know what I just realized? No, I think I think it should be fine. Okay. All right. Next question. Hello, Sarah. I'm a big fan of games from when I'm only 4 years old. I recently bought a PC and I started making games. By the way, I love your videos so much. Ah, thanks, man. That's so awesome. I'm glad that you're joining Buildbox now. This is a good time to get into it because we're making so many improvements to the software, making it like easier and easier every day. And that's awesome. If you need any help at all, you can totally reach out to me on Discord or the live streams I'll be having every week. So cool. Welcome to the fold. All right, /monkey. Or no, sorry. I thought it was monkey. /Matehe. How can I add a movement for when the phone is tilted so the character moves from side to side like doodle jump? Accelerometer controls. So Hugh's right. This is actually Hugh. Hugh answered this one, guys. So you would do it using an accelerometer. Unfortunately, I don't believe we have an accelerometer node working yet. It's going to be added to controls. It'll eventually be added to controls. Don't worry. But unfortunately, we don't have it yet. Yeah, not yet, but we will. We will have it. So sorry about that /Matei. Okay. Me series. How to make a ball throwing system like Ketchup soccer game. All right, let me take a look at the Ketchup soccer game. And we're probably going to have to start off with a new template. Okay. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Let me see something. Swipe up, right? Swipe. Okay. So, Now this one's tough because this one is you have to swipe in a direction. Okay, let me think about this for 1 second. Man, me series is always coming at me with the hard questions. I love it. Okay, so I believe that this would be done through like, let's see here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have an idea that it's going to work. I know it's going to work, but I don't know. Hold on. Okay. For the okay, so there I have two solutions to this. One requires custom coding, the other one does not, but I don't know if it's going to look super smooth, but let's just try it, okay? So let's make a goal, okay? So I'll make a couple posts. Let's add a cylinder, and then let's add yeah, that's enough. Okay. So here we go. We will try to fire this cube at a goal. Okay. Now, here we go. Okay. Let's go here. Oops. Go there. Okay, let's build a goal. Okay. Okay. Stretch it out a little bit. Okay, here's the goal. Now, this is kind of tricksy, but you can have, like, man, I'm going to use 3 spots, okay? Oops. I messed up. Dang it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to use 3 spots. Okay. Now, this is I don't know if this is exactly how you want to do this, but let's say we've got these spots that the player could potentially throw it at. I'm going to do one more object here. Let's do a cone. Okay. Alright, now we got 3 objects, and basically we're going to say that if this object is touched, throw it this way. If this object is touched, then throw it this way, and if this object is touched, then throw it this way, and we're going to make the objects invisible so the player doesn't know that they're throwing it and actually touching these objects. So let's start off with left throw, right? So this will be left throw. Does not need to have static or physics. And basically, you just do like straight up is touched. If it's touched, then I think you need to do ray cast, and then you do ascend. You send a signal. Okay, and then you send a signal. Go left. I'm just gonna go like left throw. Okay, left throw. Then we'll do the same thing here for the triangle. We'll do is touched, ray cast, and then we'll do ascend. And we'll call this center throw. I believe the triangle is in the center, yes. Center throw. Okay. Sweet. Now, cone is going to be, this is going to be center throw too. Center throw. I'm coming up with this on the spot, so I have no idea if this is going to work. I'm just spitballing right now. I was just thinking like, okay, because I know you could do it using custom code, but I was thinking maybe I can get crafty and I can come up with something on the spot right now on how to do this. Center throw, cool. Cast center throw, sweet. Right throw is touched, same thing. Ray casting it onto a send node. Send a signal. We're going to call this right throw. Right throw. Cool. Now we go to the cube. Got to make sure the cube is dynamic. Great. Then we have 3 receive nodes. Receive nodes. Okay, we'll make a couple of those. Then this is going to be right throw. Throw. This will be center throw. Center throw. I'm moving through this a little bit fast, guys, but I just trying to get through this quickly so you guys, so I'm not wasting your time. Left throw, then jump. Okay, we'll get a couple jumps going. Boom, boom, boom. All right, now we'll hook up this jump, and this jump, and then this needs to be, so it needs to be like a little bit to the left. It needs to be a little bit high, and then it needs to be negative forward, so it needs to be like -7. Okay, and then it'll be -7. Let's try 5 here for the Y, 5, and then jump force in the X direction is just nothing. And then this one is going to be -7, 5, and +5. Okay. Now, here we go. Let's make sure these guys are all no physics turned on, so they're not just falling out of the on me immediately. Okay, let's press save. So soccer game, save. Interesting. Does it have to be physics? Yeah. Okay. So, and then let's check to make sure that the swipe works. Okay. So, it's click on pressed. Let's see if we can get it on move. Send on move. Yep, there we go. Boom. Okay. So, I messed up the angle, obviously. You guys could see. So, 5 there and -5 here. My bad. And then let's give this a little bit higher on the jumps. A little 8 higher. Wow, I can't believe this actually worked. This is good. This is not a bad. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here. So left throw, send on move, send on move, send on move. Okay, let's save. And then let's also make these guys static, because I noticed that the goal is moving around. Ooh, oh, and they do have to have physics. Okay, that sucks. Okay, so you have to touch the collision shape. So let's try this. Let's try, instead of left throw, let's try, instead of raycasting ABB, let's try that. Let's see this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then... yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Let's do also -12. -12. Let's try these guys out. Also, let's do 3, -3. Okay, now AABB. I think, let me see something. Nice, okay. So you go, hold on, let me try, I'm trying to swipe it. Cool. So there's probably like more to this that you need to do, but if you could, now I could make it so that I swipe 3 different ways and it fires 3 different ways. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not terrible. It's not quite there yet, and I don't know if this is exactly what you want to do, because then you have to put a million little objects, right? Like, and it wouldn't work, because then if you had a bunch of objects at the bottom and you're swiping up, you're going to hit those on the swipe up. So what you really need to do is we need like a custom node that checks your release point on your swipe, right? Yeah, there needs to be a little bit more to it. Needs to check your release point on the screen, right? Like your X and Y coordinate on the screen, and then send it based off of that. So I'll give this as an example. I don't know if this is going to really work for you, but this is like the best that I can come up with on the fly without having to do custom code. Yeah, I'm kind of curious though. One last little thing. These don't have. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. So then, the last thing that you would do is you would probably like just disconnect the 3D models. And there you go. So then you've got this, and then if I go up, it goes like this. If I go to the right, it goes to like that. And if I swipe and go that way, it goes to the left. So that's how you do that. But it's not exactly what I think you want. I have a feeling I know what you want, and it's not exactly it, but at least it kind of gets you part of the way. So I'll go ahead and I'll save it. I will share it with you, and I'm sorry that I can't give you like. It would be really nice if we had a like move to coordinate something, or like basically like converting like an XY coordinate on the screen to some sort of and then also like the swipe speed. You have to take two things: swipe speed and the where the finger is released on the coordinate on the screen. And then if we take those two things and we use those to like we use those as in a formula to figure out, I think, a node where it's like swipe to send an object this way, and then you can manipulate the amount of force as well. Okay. Let me go ahead and share that with you real fast, and then let's move on to the next question. I don't know where the heck soccer game went. I gotta look for it now. Soccer game. Okay. All right. Upload. All right, moving on, guys. Okay. Soccer ball game. Oh! This is better. Okay, hey, Hugh's got one. Hugh's got a good one. That'll probably for a soccer game. So hopefully this is a little bit of a better example. Okay. Woo! Nice. That's cool. And the only thing that's kind of tough about this is getting the ball to go up in the air, right? So you've got direction and you've got speed, which is sweet. But it's like, okay, if I lift my finger up, though, into the air, am I also going to get the ball to jump? And but this is great. This is great, Hugh. I'm gonna share this. This is good. Okay. And then let's move on to the next question. Okay. Hugh for that. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. So sorry guys, I got hit with a work message. Okay, back focused again. Here we go. Alexander Milanovic, Zach. Hi Zach. How to make it easy in hard mode with speeds. I mean with UI buttons which switch speeds. For example, I would like the buttons in the main menu when I click hard to switch the speeds of the character. Okay. So what I might do, okay. That one should be pretty easy. Let's go ahead and let's try that. I'm going to use this one. Isometric platformer as an example. And I'll make the speed different in each game. Okay. So what I might do is, let's see here. Let me check something real fast. If I do time warp 2, substep 6. Okay. So here's one example, right? Here's hard mode versus easy mode, right? So let's say we've got the start UI. We've got two levels here. Okay, one is going to be easy. All right, easy, one is going to be hard. Give me a second. Hard. Okay. Now, this one I'm going to call easy mode. This one I'm going to call hard mode. Okay. This is a quick one. Now, then what we're going to do is we're going to create two separate worlds. One's going to be a hard world. One's going to be an easy world. Now, there's another way to do this too. But I'm going to show you a couple different ways. So this one right here, the easy mode, it's just going to have regular time warp turned on. This one is going to have the time warp doubled, so it's faster. So let's go ahead and play the game. Okay, let's turn off easy mode. Let's go iPhone 8 Plus. Okay, cool. You guys can see this. Looking good. Okay, now let's do easy mode. Right, regular, just happy-go-lucky, fun, easy mode. All right, and then let's start over. Or actually, hold on. Let's go to. Let's get a main menu button over here. Hold on. Main menu button. Yeah, let's call this one. This one's gonna go to main menu. Main menu. Okay, and we'll put a little main menu right there. Main menu. Cool. All right. What did I do? There it is. Okay. There we go. Main menu. Awesome. All right. Now, 3D world. Oops. Hook up the main menu. Oh, Zach, come on. Hook up the main menu to start, or hook up to the main menu. All right, here we go. Easy mode. Super easy. Then we die. Then we go to the main menu. We decide to play hard. And hard is way faster. Yeah, hard is like if you're an expert. Yeah. Super hard. Now, I think you might be able to manipulate time warp a little bit, so it's a little bit slower, but you'll have to mess around with time warp in sub steps. All right, now, next idea that I had. Okay, let's say that you've got hold on 1 second. Nope, I can't do that. Hold on. Okay, here's another way to do this. Okay, so instead of doing time warp, all right, let's say you've got time warp the same on both, right? Okay, you can add in an object in here to this first scene. Let's say I'll call this one cone 1, cone, and I'll have this one be a triangle, right? It doesn't really matter the shape, right? This cone, because this exists, I'll just and I'll make it invisible, right? You don't need it, actually doesn't even need to be there. You can have it have none, but basically you just have set scene speed up here, right? And that should let's test that out. I believe that should let's see here. I'm in the 3D world there. Okay, so let's call this easy world, so it's easier for me to keep track because I have two 3D worlds. Okay, so easy world is set scene speed 10. So let's check that. Okay, now let's try to change the scene speed to 20. And let's see how that goes. Or 30. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so that doesn't actually change anything. The scene's the scene is moving, but the character's not. Okay, let's see something. The other way I was thinking about doing this is that you have one be easy character, and then you have a hard character too. You make it, and then a hard character, right? And then forget the set scene speed. That was a bad idea. So easy character. Let's take a look. So this is our easy character, but in this world, let's have let's drop in the hard character instead. And yeah, and we'll go up like this. Okay, cool. So then we'll get rid of the easy character. Now the hard character is going to move a lot faster. It's going to move twice as fast. It's going to move down at -20. Now let's do easy, right? Basic, real cool. Main menu, do hard, and way faster. Way faster. A whole entirely different game. So you can just change the settings on the world and then send your player to 2 different worlds, right? And you can have the same copy of the character, but just have different settings, right? They could look the same, but like maybe one moves faster than the other. Okay, let me go ahead and save this for you. Okay, so this is multiple worlds. Or no. Okay, easy and hard mode. Easy and hard mode with different characters, I guess, is an example. And then you also, I should have sent you the time warp example, but I just hope that you were listening. And that I hope that was simple enough that you can just be like, oh yeah, if I want to crank up one world, I'll turn the time warp up and the sub steps up too. Okay, cool. Thank you, Alexander. Spike Spiegel, how do you guys earn money making games? So there's actually a couple different ways that you earn money making games. One quick way is to do in-app purchases. So if like you're selling a character for like $1, you know, or $2, or like a secret world or something like that for $1, what happens is you get 70% of that sale, and then Apple takes 30% of that dollar for every $1 that you sell making in-app purchases. The other way you make money is through advertisements. And you have banner ads, interstitial ads, rewarded video ads, and I think I'm forgetting one other one. But anyways, those are the main ones. Banner ads, interstitial ads, and rewarded video ads. And so those advertisements, you don't make as much. You actually, I mean, you can make a lot, but you just don't make like very, very much per ad, right? You just make a very, very, very small amount per ad. And then the last way you make money is by selling the app itself, right? So if you want to, you could make your app free on the App Store, or you could sell it for like $2 or $3, and you can make money from sales that way too. So that's how we make. That's how you earn money with making games. Wooden Pickle Games. How to make a power-up that makes a dynamic character float over the platform for a set amount of time, like 5 seconds, then drops back down to walk on the platform again. Easy. It's going to be a set physics node. I'll show you how to do it right now. Okay, you want a power-up that, all right, floats, right? Let me see what example I can start off with. That's a good one. You know what? Heck, I'm gonna do isometric platform again. Okay. And I think we're gonna call it after this one today, guys. This is gonna be the last question for today. And then we'll do some more live streams next week. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I still have a bunch of questions I need to answer for you guys. I'm going to probably do that over the weekend and stuff, and hopefully have some answers for you next week. Let's let this be the last question of the day. We'll finish out strong. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. So this time we're going to do we're going to have the diamond be a power up. Okay. So we're gonna get the diamond, and don't worry about the if collide. Or wait, no, that's actually fine. Defeat animation, that's cool. That's all good. All right, cool. All right, now this will be. Yeah, we're good. Okay, now let's put this in scene. Let's do this one. Let's make a couple spikes. Oops. Let's make a couple spikes. Yeah. And then let's float over these spikes. Like obviously I could jump over these spikes, but I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump, hit the hit the diamond, and it's just going to straight up float across, and I'm not going to press anything, and then it's going to go. So even though I could be jumping, just like you get the point, right? So anyways, okay, so we'll put the diamond here. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, it's looking good. Let's jump and hit this diamond, and then okay, what's going to happen is we're going to say, okay, if the character collides with the diamond, where are you? If it collides with the diamond, then we're going to set the physics, okay? And then we're going to have a delay, and then we're going to set the physics again. I'm going to set the physics again. I'll just make a copy of this one. Okay, cool. Now, so let's say you want the delay to last 3 seconds, right? You want the guy to float for 3 seconds. Okay, let's do that. Set physics, linear velocity, we want it moving down the path at -5, let's say. Let's float. And then nothing and nothing right there. Okay. Or actually, sorry, 0 on the height. Very important that you make it 0 so that it doesn't drop. And then the angular velocity, we kill it. And then this guy, we just bring it on back down to, what was the, so we're moving, it's -10. Let's actually make it -10 so that it actually looks like more smooth. And then we'll make this -10. And then we got to go back to having no parameters on the angular velocity or the x and the y in the linear velocity. And this is after 3 seconds. Okay, now let's test out. Let's solo the scene. I'm going to hit S on my keyboard. Okay, I'm going to hit the... Whoa. I'm going to hit the diamond. Let's see here. Okay, let me check something. Okay, diamond. Let's check. Oh, there's no... Where's the cube? Did I not hook it up? Okay. Why is there no cube? If I do a pyramid, there should be a pyramid there. And then when I play the game, there is no pyramid. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Alright, we're gonna start fresh. Well, that's a bummer. Create new 3D game. Let's try it again. I don't know why the collision shape's not showing up. Okay. Go here. Wait, what did I just move? Okay, there we go. Create a second scene. Let's do some right here. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's go to the asset library and grab some enemies. We're gonna make this work, gosh darn it. Grab some enemies. Okay. Yep, okay. Oops. Okay. Cool. We'll fly over these enemies. Okay, the character is going to be moving down. Okay, the character is going to be moving down the path at -10. Okay. It's going to be moving down the path at -10. And then whenever we touch the screen, we're going to do a little jump. Okay. Do a jump of 10. All right. Then when we hit this power up that I'm going to introduce, okay, we're going to get this power up here. I'm going to put it right about there so we can float over these suckers. And then what's going to happen is if I collide with the diamond, I'm going to set physics. I'm going to get a delay for 3 seconds. Okay. 3 seconds. And then we're going to set physics twice. First, we're going to set it so that it is going -10, just right over, just floating it. And then it's going to go back down to -10, but it's going to drop. Okay, here we go. Let's try it. Kinematic. No, it needs to be dynamic. This one's, you can make it kinematic, that's fine. And then the cube itself needs to be dynamic. Okay, cool. Let's just try this. Great. I need to get the camera. Okay, and then let's also have the character be followed by the camera. Okay, let's see here. Interesting. Okay, so let's see here. If collide, I'm going to do a giant sphere. I want to see this thing happen. Okay, that sphere, it's going to hit that sphere. And it's going to hit the diamond. It should hit the diamond. Also, I want to check to make sure that the sphere is... Why isn't the sphere showing up on the collision in the preview? What on earth? Oh my gosh, it's the wrong build. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting rid of that new build. That's what's killing me here. Okay, we're going to try this with the isometric platformer and it's going to work now. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Diamond. I knew something was up. I was like, come on, this has got to be working. Like, I know for sure it's supposed to work. Okay. Cool. Diamond. 0. Up. Okay, cool. If collide. Cube, that's fine. Set physics. Got a delay right there. Let's borrow one. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's try this again. Set dynamic. 0, 0, -10. Make it kinematic. So here. Okay, there. Then go back to dynamic, having nothing but -10 being applied to it. Then, okay, cool. Then make it last 3 seconds. All right, cube. You want to combine or collide with the diamond, and then 3D world. Let's solo out the scene. Okay. Oh boy. Wow. Wow. Okay. So I have a cube here that's in my 3D world. And then when I try to play the game, and I have this big cube here, collision shape, and then when I try to play the game, it will not show up. Alright. Fine. Fine. Let's try this then. Let's try this. Diamond. Alright. I'm stealing a collision shape now. This should work. Wait, why is it now that the collision shape disappears? Do you see it? It just disappeared. Oh man, I don't know what's going on with that. That seems pretty buggy to me. I can't really do much with that, unfortunately. Well, I hate to end a live stream on a bad note, but yeah, I'm gonna have to just check with the dev team on that and find out why the collision shape is showing up in the 3D world. But then when we play the game, you can see the collision shapes right there. When we play the game, there's no collision shape. So I don't know what to do on that. It's yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining the live stream today. Happy Friday. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Sorry I ended the live stream on that example. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys joining me today. And as always, it's been great. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a great